Hey there, my name is Bob Chen, and today I want to talk about one of my favorite parts of food science, emulsions, and why they taste so great. So today I had lunch at Bread Company, which is one of the restaurants pretty close to campus in Urbana, Illinois. They are Swiss, and they have some great bread, and that bread makes for some pretty great sandwiches. So today for lunch, I had over here is a barley vegetable soup. We won't get into that. But on the left here is a chicken sandwich. And inside that sandwich, there is what was listed on the menu as a red pepper garlic aioli. And that does beg the question, what is aioli? There's a nice little close up on there. There's a little bit of melted cheese over it as well. Um, so here is a little visual for what an emulsion is. So what I had today for lunch would be an example of what's on the left side here, an emulsion of fat dispersed inside water in very such small droplets, the fat, that it isn't detectable to the tongue. So it's quite smooth, similar to how we learned in the video about ice cream, that the smaller the ice crystals are, the more smooth it tastes to us. And similarly, the smaller and more evenly dispersed this fat is inside of the water emulsion, the more smooth and better it tastes. So aiolis are often compared to mayonnaises because they both include similar ingredients. Now on the right side here is a different type of emulsion, which is a water inside of a fat. So I was hoping I could demonstrate that real quick. So I have a little mason jar here. We'll put in some olive oil, which is clearly fat. The lid on that nice and tight. And over here, yeah, got some balsamic vinegar. So we'll pour some of that in. There we go. So you can see the vinegar and the oil are clearly separated. The vinegar in this case is the water. And as I'm sure we all know, oil and water don't want to mix. I can hold that still enough. There we go. So there's still, you can see that vinegar settled into the oil. Make sure the lids are nice and tight. Give it a real good shake. Now you'll see there's no layers in the liquid. In fact, you can also see the mason jar is not quite as clear anymore because our emulsion has completely coated it. And this is one of the magical properties of emulsions, where because of the suspension in the mix, is it coats your tongue, and that fat is quite nice. So that's this balsamic vinaigrette we made is an emulsion of water, the balsamic vinegar dispersed inside olive oil or fat. Another great example of an emulsion, and quite possibly my favorite, is the pan sauce, where typically you'll have some level of residue left inside the pan from cooking something. We'll call that fond. And in order to lift it up off the pan and get those flavors back from the pan, you'll throw in some type of acid. This is the water in our emulsion. That can look like red wine or vinegar again. And you'll stir that up and then put in butter or another type of fat and be able to create a third type of emulsion. So those are emulsions, and that's it. Yes. Okay. Thank you.